Day 3, big hands, take 2. All right, welcome back. Today we're going to talk about an exercise that I call big hands. And the reason why I call it big hands is because it covers literally 5 frets on the fretboard, because it's designed to cover that much space. So if you're covering this much real estate, if you have access to it and control over it, that's like 1, 2, 3, and you're at 12th fret and beyond, really. So it's a great exercise. It's good for flexibility, stamina, and dexterity. So another in your arsenal of building your hands up and getting complete control over all the things that you need to have to play on the level you want to play on. So this exercise would normally be played here. This is where I play it. This is where I learned it at. But for beginner purposes, I'd say let's move it down to the A. You can even move it down here if you have to. It just depends on your hands, depends on your strength and your stamina and your flexibility. So we're going to do it on A, on the E string, starting on A on the E string, right? And then your second note with your second finger will be B on the E string. And then the third note with your fourth finger, remember to use that finger to support that finger. So it's always going to be about third finger supporting the fourth finger. And you're going to play C sharp on the E string as well. Then you'll shift over after you play those 3 notes. Then you're going to shift over to the D string and you're going to play G, A, B on the D string. So they're directly across from each other. Directly across from each other. Like 1. So you're going to go 1, 3. So, and then after you play that, you're going to shift and you're going to go back to your A string this time. And you're going to play the D, E, and the F sharp. And again, same form, only you're just shifting strings. All right? So after you do, you're going to shift over to your G string. And you're going to play C, D, E. Right? Same idea. So, and the way that works is you're going to go from your E string to your D string to your A string to your G string. Now, beginning this exercise, depending on where you put it on the neck, or either, it doesn't really matter actually. You want to turn your metronome on, start slow, like 40, right? And 40 is, decently slow. So you want to start there, and we're going to get that going right now. Let me get a little beat going. Give me a beat.
Give me a beat.
But what we're doing. Okay, so really slow. So that's the idea. And again, what you want to do is you want to start at 40 and work your way up. So you want to get to a point where you're like, can do like the 116, 112. Get up in there. And if you can do it for 5 minutes. Now again, you have to pay attention to not hurting your wrist, not rubbing that muscle over that tendon over the bone and causing carpal tunnel. You have to be very careful about those things. So the goal is to work and keep your wrist straight. And if you see, I'm covering the space and my wrist is straight. I don't know if that helps, if you can see it, but my wrist is straight. And that's your goal. Play it even up here. If you get up here, you want to keep your wrist straight. You want to remember that the goal here with your hand and your thumb, that's your anchor here, it can float. It can be here, like between your first finger and your second finger. So your first or your second finger, or it can be centered. I play a little more centered, but that just varies from position to position on the neck. So be careful, pay attention, take your time because getting this to anchor correctly, where it's just a sliding anchor, takes time and thought. And once you get your brain involved, you got it. So take your time, enjoy this. I guarantee you at some point you'll go, wow, this is great for my hands. So enjoy. I'll talk to you soon. Peace in the Middle East. Love you.